May the Lord's peace and mercy and grace be with you, children of God. There are vows we do make when we are in trouble. Human beings, when they're in trouble, they wish to be out of that trouble. And some of the trouble, we know very well that God can help us get through that trouble. And at times we promise God that when He gets us out of that trouble, we will do something. So we make vows. In the book of Psalms, chapter 66, verse 13 and 14, it is written, now this is David talking, I will come to your temple with burnt offerings and fulfill my vows to you. Vows my lips promised and my mouth spoke when I was in trouble. So when David was in trouble, he promised God to give offerings, to do some sacrifices. We as human beings, for example, if we are sick, some of us promise God to give some sacrifices when He heals us. So somebody is very sick, maybe he has a disease and the doctor told him or her that this disease is incurable, or some people have disease which can be cured, but there is no money. Even some who have money, but they still trust God will heal them. So some people promise God that when they get healed, when God heals them, they will give some sacrifices. But do they keep such promises? Some people don't have a job. Maybe they are still in school. Some have finished school, they are looking for a job. Some have never gone to school, but they want God to give them a job. Such people, some of them promise God that they will give a certain amount of money. Some say their first salaries. Some say maybe half of the salaries. But when they get such jobs, do they keep the vows? Maybe it's a business. Some people tell God, when I start a business doing such and such, my first money will go to God. A certain amount of money will go to God, will go to church, or will help God's ministry. But do they keep such promises? Some people, when arrested by police, maybe they have done something wrong, or some have not done anything wrong, but they are arrested. While they are in police cells, they promise God to give something. But when they are out, they don't do that. Maybe it's marriage. There are people who pray a lot to God to get husbands, to get wives. And they tell God that when I get my husband, when I get my wife, when I am married, I will give you this and this. But do they keep the promises? Do they keep their vows? Some are married, but there is delay in getting babies. Maybe the wife is 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, they are not pregnant. Some 10 years, some more. And they tell God, when we have a child, when you give us a kid, we will give you this and this. So God delivers. But do they give them? Do they keep their promises? Those are vows. Sometimes people are not sure what to do with their life. They're not sure their calling. So they tell God when they have been informed, or when God gives them information of what to do in their life, where to go, what specific thing to do, they promise God they will do some things. Maybe they will help an orphan, maybe they will help build something, or they will help in ministries. But do they do so later when God tells them what to do, or when God tells them their calling? Some people have a falling business. Maybe they used to get a lot of money in business. Then this business has some spiritual attacks. Then the business starts falling. They tell God, when my business picks up, I'll give you a certain amount of money. Or I'll help so and so. I'll help build a ministry. But do they keep their promises? Sometimes marriages have issues. A husband or a wife realizes this marriage might end up in a divorce. They go deep in prayers and tell God, when you restore my marriage, when my family settles, when my kids or my children start behaving well, I will give you this and this. But do they keep promises? In the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 5, it is written, it is better not to make a vow than to make one and not fulfill it. So it is very good to make a vow, but you rather not make a vow if you are going not to fulfill it. When we are in trouble, we pray a lot and we promise God a lot of things. But do we keep the vows? You rather not keep a vow. You rather not make a vow and not fulfill it. So it is very good to make a vow and fulfill it. But if you're not sure, when you are in trouble, don't make a vow. You rather settle down, you rather calm down. If you are frustrated, relax, be sober, then make a vow, than rushing to make a vow, which for sure you are not going to fulfill it. May the Lord's mercy be with you.